Hey everybody, this is another Intelligence Mod video. It's going to be different though. This is going to be a new series where we talk about things that are not specifically gaming related, like all our other videos about board games and role-playing games. We're going to be talking about movies and TV shows and stuff that's really closely gaming related, and we're going to start with a movie that we watched yesterday.
Yeah.
We watched Onward.
Onward.
It's the new Pixar movie. It's actually out right now to stream if you have Disney Plus because of all that's going on. They basically just gave it to everybody maybe a couple days ago.
Yeah, and they released some stuff ahead of time.
So we're going to talk about that movie, which I really liked.
I did too.
Basically, if you've seen the previews, I'm not going to try and spoil anything.
Yeah.
I didn't say that in the beginning, but we're trying not to spoil stuff. It's about two brothers played by Star-Lord and Spider-Man.
Tom Holland, Chris Pratt.
And they are two elves that live in a magical world that used to be magic, and it's not anymore. And it's not magic for the most hilarious reason, I think.
Yeah.
It's not because like magic disappeared from the realm or they used it all. It's because magic is complicated and electricity was easier.
So much easier. It's quite hilarious.
Like lighting candles with magic was harder than someone inventing the light bulb is the starting point of it.
And driving a motorcycle is by far easier than using your wings to fly.
Yeah, the idea that some things don't fly anymore is because they haven't for centuries, but it's based around the two brothers who lost their dad at a super young age. So this is one of those Pixar Disney movies that's going to make you cry if you're in that demographic of you lost a parent or something.
Yeah, in this case, it's dad for Pixar instead of, Disney's mom complex.
Oh my gosh, I didn't think about that.
Really?
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, Disney kill. Okay, if you don't know this, look back. Think about old Disney movies constantly killing the mom. The mom is always dead. Very rarely is the dad. Most people say Lion King right off the bat. That's one of the rare cases.
Very
but
rare, yeah.
Usually if the dad's dead, the mom's dead too, like in Tarzan or Frozen or whatever.
Yeah.
But basically it's Tom Holland, Ian, is turning 16 and he is just kind of a
Quiet, shy.
super shy kid. And they're elves. And his brother Barley, who is Chris Pratt, is a gigantic nerd that basically plays Dungeons and Dragons,
The entire dining table has a full D&D setup, but they call it something else.
Yeah, it's historically accurate to what it was in the past, and so all the spells in the books are all real. They're references and they're all real, and there's even a character they go see that used to send people on quests. So it's a long
journey.
It's a super long journey thing for them because they end up they get a gift from their dad, and it's a magic staff that's supposed to bring him back to life for a day, and it messes up, of course, so he's only just legs. You've seen the previews, it's the premise, and they have to go on this journey to get an item to finish the spell, and it's funny. It's a ton of D&D type references. Barley knows basically everything that's going on, where he needs to go, and it's really, really hilarious.
Oh god, yeah.
There is a payoff, I don't want to say anything, near the very, very end that made me laugh so hard.
It really did for both of us.
He's talking about something that like, oh, and this happened, and the thing he keeps referencing ends up happening. If you're a fan of Disney and Pixar movies, it's a Pixar movie. It's super well
really
made.
Good.
It's super well done. It's basically just modern day, but if everybody was fawns, centaurs, elves, pixies, just like living a normal everyday life.
Yeah.
And it's just, there's nothing, it's just, that's what it is. And Cyclopses too. And they're they're cops and whatever. It's just...
And there's trolls and...
Yeah, and they're just...
Everybody's just commingling.
Yeah, it's just normal everyday life. I think there was a troll that actually was walking around with like crutches and stuff.
Yeah.
So it was very much normal things you would see in real life. Just, they all happen to be fantasy creatures.
So the school they go to is called Dragon High, which makes a very funny point towards the end of the movie. But we'll let you guys figure that one out.
But yeah, the main reason we're talking about this is because it's brand new, and it's so pulls from D&D. You basically could replace it with D&D. I mean, all the books, they carry around a player's handbook for a while, so because Ian knows how to use magic, Barley can't. So basically Barley is teaching him how to use magic from the player's handbook. So it's like handing someone the player's handbook for D&D.
And you can see that Barley really, really wants to have that magical ability, and you see him try and try and try, and it fails and they give up. And then just offhandedly, Ian just reads the spell and it works. And that's how they figure out which brother has the ability.
And yeah, it comes fully around. I'm looking at the IMDb thing, see if I'm missing anything.
I don't want to give all of it away.
Well, I mean, for like actresses and whatever, some funny actresses. There's
Colt. Who plays Colt?
Oh, they have a stepdad, or I don't know if it's their actual stepdad. They
mention boyfriend.
They mention boyfriend, but I don't know if they're married. But his name is Colt Mustang, and he's a centaur.
A centaur police officer.
There's a few funny gags like that with Colt that I thought was really funny.
Hysterical. I mean, when they first introduced him, I laughed so hard.
There was a part where there's a little like gag in when Colt calls Laurel, which is their mom, and it's the name that pops up is Main Man, and it's Maine like horse's mane. It was puntastic. Be something that Jonathan would like, because he talks about all these freaking puns.
When you first see him, you think police officer because it only shows his upper half coming to the family house, and then you hear clopping, so you think he's on horseback, and then you realize later he is the horse. So
I didn't get that surprise. I'd seen the trailers, so I recognized characters. So yeah, so if you didn't watch any of the trailers, you know, you'd get things like that. And I'm the one who watched just trailers. You're like, oh, okay, this looks neat. I'll go see it because it's the new Pixar
Chris
movie.
Pratt. I like Chris Pratt, and I liked him before Star-Lord. Just saying.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's a lot of really good. Oh wow, I'm actually looking at the cast, and there's actually a lot of really good people in there. I think the one pull away is oh gosh, what's her name? She plays the Manticore. Octavia Spencer.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Manticore in it's super funny. So it's basically like every D&D thing. They have to go to the tavern to find information, and it's run by the Manticore. And basically it turns into like this dark, grungy tavern. It's basically like a Ruby Tuesdays now. Like she has like buttons and stuff on her vest. It looks like a
like the old school TGI Fridays.
Yes. It looks like a TGI Fridays. I don't know if we can talk too much more into it
without giving
a lot of stuff away. But yeah, because of what's going on, they've released it to they put it out way early, because I think it only got released like maybe a month ago to theaters, but with what's going on right now in the world, they put it on Disney Plus I think 2 days ago. Mm-hmm. There's also a lot of stuff they've released early. Frozen 2's on there, if you know I said that earlier, but yeah, this is basically what it is. It's like, oh, we found this cool thing that we think is neat, and we want to talk about it. It might be older stuff at some points, not always new stuff. But yeah, leave a comment in the bottom of what you thought of the movie, or other movies you might want to see us talk about, or TV shows that maybe you think are underrated but fill that niche need that you have for role-playing or something like that, or board games.
Yeah, and during our pandemic right now, it's not very easy to go out and roleplay with friends unless you do it by a computer.
Yeah.
Or y'all just already live together.
Yeah, if your whole D&D group lives together, you're fine. But yeah, this will definitely fill a niche if you have a need for that. And I think that's really it. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell. Look at our Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff. You can look at my Twitter. She doesn't have one. Had never had the urge to have one. I tried. Yeah, I think that's really it.
So I'm Nicole.
And I'm Clint. Yeah, we never did that right at the beginning.
Nice to see you. Kind of, sort of.
So yeah, till the next one.
Till the next one.